We're Will and Jen. Last week we started our fall road trip and made our first stop in Connecticut, where we enjoyed a cozy evening at a lake house. This week we're in Portland, Maine, and exploring some of the top sites. Follow along as we check out the oldest lighthouse in Maine, take a ferry ride in Casco Bay, and spend a day in the little town of Kennebunkport.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Gotta suit up the baby boy, huh?
为什么大家为一个这个大？
I know.
We made it to Maine last night, so we're finally checking off the 27th state on our
Right.
list. We've already hit
We're
two
chipping away.
states. We already hit 2 more states on our trip so far. But this morning, so we're actually staying in Portland for a couple days. We have like 2 full days here. We're kind of trying to like pack in the things that we
Yeah.
want to do. But this morning, first thing I really wanted to see was the Portland Headlight, which I think is like one of the most like popular attractions to go see in
Sure.
Portland, and it's Maine's oldest lighthouse, what we were reading. So there's a lot of cool history we're going to share, but we're at the Fort Williams Park right now where the lighthouse is, and so we're going to go walk up to the lighthouse, check it out, walk around, and just admire the views because it's a beautiful view. We already saw it driving
got a
in.
sneak peek.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you guys
Yes.
and get closer.
Yes.
During the American Civil War, raids on lighthouses started to become more of a commonplace because shipping in and out of, especially in the Portland area, was so important and so common. So they would raid these lighthouses to kind of damage them, and it would make it harder for ships to come in. Because of that, they decided to actually raise the entire lighthouse an additional 20 feet to give it a little bit more protection from raiders coming in.
Dang. How do you raise an existing lighthouse?
I don't know, it's
has
crazy.
like how do you like lift it to
So
raise
if you
it?
look at the lighthouse, there's like a section that looks like bottom part looks like it was the main portion, and then there's another part that looks totally different.
Oh, so they didn't raise it from underneath. They
took the I think they
the
took
head
the
of
top
it.
off,
Yeah.
and then built up another 20 feet and put it back on.
That's
So,
much easier than what I was
yeah.
thinking. We haven't even made it to the lighthouse yet, but like we've just been standing here for almost 5 minutes just admiring the view, because like I think this is the perfect spot right here. We have these like pretty bushes with some purple flowers and the lighthouse there and the water, just and the rocks and everything. Just so pretty. And it's like a nice little breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will's posting on the Matt's RV Reviews Patreon right now, guys. So if you're not already on our Patreon, you should join. We do a lot of behind the scenes content, and then also something what we're gonna be doing soon is the like patron exclusive meetups. So as we start to travel to different places,
Especially now that we're getting more and more patrons.
yeah, and as we start to travel to different places to like film,
Yeah.
then we could do a little meetup there.
Yeah,
so
that'd be so cool.
yeah. Oh, and it's $10 a month, which isn't
it's
bad
cheap.
for because we're patrons of several different
Yeah.
YouTubers, so we tried to put it on the cheap side for people
Yeah.
just to kind of help out. So, all right, let's actually make our way to the lighthouse now.
Sounds good.
There's the horn. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's writing over there that says Annie C. McGuire, shipwrecked here, Christmas Eve. And I can't see the year because it's worn off. So I guess they painted the rock one. Wait, what did you say? Something 36?
Or 86.
Or 86. I think it's 86. But I think it's funny that they shipwrecked there and then decided to like paint that rock.
Yeah.
So I went into the keeper's house, which is now turned into a little museum. So I went in just to get you guys all the deets, because they had more history in there than what we were reading online. So I did learn a couple of cool things. So the first thing was that the lighthouse was actually raised and lowered several times, not just once. And it was raised and lowered for different reasons. The one time they lowered it, I believe they built another lighthouse in the area that they thought would become more heavily used. And so they decided to lower this lighthouse, the Portland Headlight, because they just didn't expect that it would be like needed to be that high anymore. Well, then several shipwrecks happened, likely because the light was too low. And so they decided to build it up again. Also, I did learn about that shipwreck that was written on the rocks. It said Annie C. McGuire. I didn't tell Will about this.
No.
So the wreck of the Annie C. McGuire happened on December 24th, 1886. And they're not really sure what caused the crash because there wasn't a visibility issue. So I don't know if it was just drunk sailing. None of the crew members died. Everyone got to shore safely. So at some point, all of that was painted on the rocks. I don't think it was the actual crew who did it. It was more just done at one time to commemorate the wreck and the fact that everyone was saved. So as we mentioned before, the Portland Headlight was the first lighthouse in Maine, and it was actually one of the first lighthouses on the entire eastern seaboard, so it was made in 1791. The crazy thing is that by 1852, only about 60 years later, there were over 300 lighthouses in the United States. By 2007, Maine itself had 53 lighthouses. So August 7th, 1989 was the 200th anniversary of the U.S. Lighthouse Service, and that is actually the day that they decommissioned the Portland Headlight because all lighthouses were starting to become automated. You didn't need a keeper running the lighthouse. And then by the end of 1989, all of the lighthouses in the United States had become automated. So don't think there's any lighthouses in the country anymore that actually require a keeper to run the lighthouse. And that concludes History with Jen. Okay, I got our ferry tickets.
Yay!
And I had to get a ticket for Tucker.
Did you?
It was like $4 per dog.
That's
So
cute.
literally on his ticket it says, well, because we're doing the mailboat, so on ours it says mailboat a dog, and then his is mailboat dog.
Aww.
Right, Doc? You gonna ride the ferry today?
So we decided to take a ferry ride, and we're not really like going anywhere. It's just like a scenic ferry ride, because we looked in all of the islands that you could go to. There wasn't really anything there that we needed to see, so we didn't want to like take it to an island, but we did want to like kind of cruise the coastline and everything. So we just decided to take a scenic. So this is called the mailboat, and they actually like carry passengers going to islands. They carry mail and what is the other thing?
Like packages.
Yeah,
and all
packages
that.
and stuff like that. So we're just hopping on for the scenic route.
No, you stopped it. Stop it.
Alright, we're at our first island stop. This is called Peaks Island. Imagine like having to take
He said
a ferry to like get back into like the
I
mainland.
know, that's crazy. He said that 2,000 residents live here.
Nice.
And then it peaks a max of like 7,000 at one time during, you know, like the busy
Touristy
season.
yeah. Okay, we had that wrong. That is Little Diamond Island.
Yeah.
And we heard there was a woman here who lives on the island, and she was kind of talking, this is like 50 something houses,
I think it's 52.
52, 53
Oh,
houses. You can see they take packages onto the island. Even plants delivered. That's the smallest lighthouse in the United States. I couldn't even find it until somebody pointed it out. So we got a little bit of a late start this morning. It was kind of a stressful morning, honestly.
It was.
So just being honest with you guys, so the reality of how we travel is we're not like on vacation, we're working while we travel. So we have to make sure that we're, you know, giving ourselves time in the day to get the work done that we need to do. Obviously we don't have to like sit at a computer 9 to 5, which we're very thankful about. But this morning I was having trouble. So the software I use to edit videos, I was having a lot of trouble with, which was causing a major inconvenience because not only do I have to edit the videos for this channel, but I also edit all the videos for Matt's RV reviews. And, you know, we just have deadlines and I was getting super stressed out because I just, you know, obviously needed to get that all done, and we had some plans today, but got it all taken care of. I think the issue is fixed. Got one video edited, but we're actually over in Kennebunkport, which is like 40 minutes south of Portland where we were. And so we're just gonna kind of explore today. We got here a little bit later, but we're in no rush or anything. And there's not like a ton to do. It's just more of like a cute place to walk around. So first we're gonna actually go grab some lunch, and then we're gonna explore the town a little bit.
For lunch, we stopped by Mabel's Lobster Club, one of the most iconic spots to try Maine lobster while in Kennebunkport. We started off with crab cakes, which were good, but not quite as good as the crab cakes back in Maryland. Jen tried a lobster roll for the first time, and I had my first Maine lobster, which I'm still not quite sure if I ate correctly.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We finished off with a slice of blueberry pie, which is actually the state dessert of Maine and something that Mabel's is known for.
I is ready to go. I see that water. I see the beach. I is ready to go, Daddy.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Maybe Mommy can hold you for a sec.
Yeah, I guess so. Good boy.
Tucker, you're getting the back of Daddy's new truck all messy.
I'm sorry, Dad. I can't have my fur. You don't want the golden retriever. You get what you asked for, Daddy.
No, Mommy did.
You don't want me to. Don't even try to act like you didn't. Don't even try, Daddy.
So we've just been driving around for a while because the actual town of Kennebunkport's like pretty busy. Reminded me of Pigeon Forge. Just like a lot of foot traffic. So we might go there later. But for now we're down at Goose Rocks Beach. And it's cloudy here today and a little chilly. But it's still kind of a nice day to like walk along the beach. Not a lot of people here. And dogs are allowed on the beach all times of the day after Labor Day. So if we want to walk on the beach with Tuck, we can.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna enjoy
This is like the only beach I've seen here, really, or the only real beach I've seen
I know
here.
that you could actually go on and everything.
Yeah,
There's actually people surfing out there today.
There are, yeah.
In wetsuits, so I guess these are the Goose Rocks.
Are they?
It's Goose Rocks Beach.
Oh.
Tucker, look at me, I'm up here. Tucker, I'm up here.
Yeah, I could get up there.
Yeah, what about it, lady? It's not hard. We opted for the rocks instead of the beach since we're wearing tennis shoes. Because I don't want sand in my shoes. Ooh, little puddles. Nice swamp puddles.
Yeah.
Yummy. Tucker, are you a rock climbing doggy? Just be careful. I made it.
Yeah, let's go to those over there now.
All the way?
Yeah, why not, right?
I don't think I want to do that.
Follow me, I'll help you.
No, I don't. I'll just stay here.
No, I want you to come.
I don't like walking on jagged rocks. Oh, look at these crab claws.
I know.
Tucker's so good for getting his picture taken. Yes. Tucker doesn't like getting his picture taken. When Mommy puts the camera in front of his face, he knows and he looks away.
Mommy, you ain't taking a picture of me.
So,
You gotta pay me for that. I'm copyrighted.
You're copyrighted.
Hi.
You're so photogenic.
Oh, careful, baby. It's okay.
I just see a lot of love and reassurance.
Let's get this paw. There we go. Let's get this around your neck. There you go.
Oh,
Little cutie pie. Little cutie.
there's that booty.
Okay, you want to go back down, Tuck?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go back. You lead the way. You know the way, right?
Found a cool rock to take home. Nothing like a free souvenir, right?
Right.
Because the line for the souvenir shop was out the door.
I know, right? That's all they were selling.
We really want to go to this place that has good ice cream in town, but it's like such a long line, it's not worth it almost.
Hey, Ben and Jerry's plus 3 hours of my life is much better.
So before we leave Kennebunkport, we decided to stop by Rococo Ice Cream, I think that's how it's pronounced, which was like pretty much the most popular ice cream place that I saw in Kennebunkport when I looked online. And they had some really cool flavors, so I got pumpkin spice for the fall season. I'm obsessed with pumpkin spice right now, and I already tried it. It's really, really good. And then Will actually got, what is that called?
Maine whoopie pie.
Oh yeah, Maine whoopie pie. So I didn't know this, but blueberry pie is the state dessert of Maine, but also whoopie pies are really popular in Maine.
Nice.
And so yeah, they had some cool flavors there. They had like rum cake, cinnamon caramel.
Yeah.
They definitely had like more interesting flavors than a typical ice cream shop. So
Sure.
we're gonna eat these and then start heading back to our hotel in Portland. So Will and I were saying that Kennebunkport is a really cute little city, but I think it's really nice in the summer. So maybe next year or somewhat soon when we get our next RV, we will plan a trip up here for the summer and actually like camp close to here so we can like walk around more and do stuff. The Keepers Inn. Huh? So the first thing was that
turn right onto Sawyer Street.
Stinks, doesn't it?
yes.
Did you toot?
No.